And now you can get your first 3 months for just 99 cents. Greenville lets you play without cell service. So whether you're on the road, on the train, or way off the grid, your music keeps going. And when you know just what you want to hear, you can pick any track you love. Tap the banner to get 3 whole months for 99 cents.
Pretty busy. This will be my, well, actually no, this is just my second game because the girls didn't play on Tuesday. That's the reason I wasn't here. Yeah, I know. I watched it, but I got home just in time for the start of it. I couldn't have got here in time. I actually thought I was going to try to, but the girls' game run a little bit long. So they played at 5. And it was about a quarter of, almost a quarter. Well, it was 6:30 when I got out of there. Well, they played. What time did they play? Well, anyway, I didn't get out in time to get here. It would have took me like almost an hour from Greenville to get here. So, well, if they can stay out of foul trouble, they'd be in good shape because they made a good comeback here in the second half. Down 18 points. Well, they were 18 down at halftime. They cut to 2 fourth quarter. Then they had to start fouling when they made their free throws. That's why. Well, that's why pretty good teams win. That's why pretty good teams win. They make their free throws. Free throws are a killer. If you miss them in a close game, if you miss them, if you make them, they'll help you win the game. I got to go back down there. Girls play at 3 tomorrow afternoon. They're playing. If they win tomorrow, they play for 5th place. Fifth place, not consolation. They won the first game, so they got in the winner's bracket. So they're playing for 5th. Consolation, right? Yeah. It was pitiful. Pitiful. They scored 2 points in the third quarter. And they didn't score any in the first 4 minutes of the fourth quarter. They were behind by 2.
All Zach Garrett and Robert Aaron's going to the Bears. That's a three for Ethan Jones. Dylan Hart's going to have for the Bears and Alex Harrison for the Folks, there's plenty of time to get that 50-50 $1 ticket. 6 tickets for $5 or an arm length or wingspan for $10. Half the proceeds will go to St. Jude's Children's Home or St. Jude's Children's Hospital. The other half will go to your pocket. So 50-50 drawing, catch them there at the table if you come into the gymnasium, or there'll be a key club rep walking around offering you tickets. Still does for the Yankees. Will Davis. Peter Jones. Kids get up at the desk and in front of them. Yeah.
Check, 1, 2, check, test, check, 1, 2, check, 1, 2, check, test, 1, 2, test, check, 1, 2, check, 1, 2, check, test. Check, 1, 2, check, test, 1, 2, test, 1, 2, check. Hope it's not a boring game. I might go to sleep. singing it? Mike. Yeah, right, I bet he is.
Just 99 cents for your first 3 months. That means you can jump past the tracks you don't like so much, straight to the tracks you do. Have fun, bounce around, make some moves. Ready to go Greenville? Tell the banner now and get 3 whole months for 99 cents.
Wants me to start at 5 minutes. Ask Matt if he wants me to start at 5 minutes. Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Bill L. Wright Gymnasium in Doniphan, Missouri for Doniphan High School basketball. Tonight, the Dons are entertaining the Greenville Bears in an Ozark Foothills Conference game. Don's trying to get back on track after losing a couple in a row. And they look to do it against the Greenville Bears, who have come to Doniphan tonight. This is Greenville's first conference game. Don's, of course, beat East Carter and are 1-0 in the conference. They're 4-4 overall. Greenville comes in with a record of 3-3 overall. And the Dons coming back, trying to get a win after losing that game the other night to Mountain View Liberty, in which they trailed big and then cut it down. I think they were down 18 points at halftime, if I remember right. Come back within 2, but Mountain View Liberty made their free throws down the stretch and come away with a 9-point win over the Dons. And then the game before that, last Friday night, 2 losses in a row here at home. That one was to the Kennett Indians. And I was talking to Coach Cagle, and he was telling me that Kennett also beat New Madrid the other night as well, so Kennett playing well. But the Dons need to get back on track here as the Bloomfield Christmas tournament is going to start next Wednesday. The Dons will have one more regular season game tomorrow night down at Pocahontas against the, well, I'm not really sure what Pocahontas' mascot is, but anyway, they're going to Pocahontas. We'll not be there to do that game because we're going to be down at Twin Rivers again tomorrow for the Donettes against the Kennett Lady Indians in the 5th place bracket of the Twin Rivers Lady Royals Christmas Classic. And we'll be on KYEC Radio, 88.3 FM, about 3 o'clock with the action for the Donettes. If they win, they will play for 5th place on Saturday. That game will be at 4:30. If they lose, they will be out of the tournament. So that's right up to date with what's going on right now and coming up tomorrow in the next couple of days. As I said to Dons, when they got the 4th seed at Bloomfield, they were 4-2, and they're 4-4 now. So they would like to get a win here tonight, get one tomorrow night, and have a respectable record going into the Bloomfield Christmas tournament next Wednesday. I'm going to take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back with more of our pregame show here as we get ready for the Dons and the Greenville Bears.
Hometown Pharmacy on LaRue Street in Doniphan, your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists are now providing vaccinations for flu, pneumonia, and shingles in the pharmacy. Flu shots are covered by Medicare with no co-payment and no appointment is necessary. Hometown Pharmacy now offers a wide variety of vitamins and supplements from Now Foods that help support and promote optimal health through good nutrition. Refills can be requested online or by using our mobile app. We now offer delivery of your prescription if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy. Come by or give us a call and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Hometown Pharmacy, proudly supporting the Dons and Donettes this season. Come experience the difference a Hometown Pharmacy makes.
Welcome back, everybody. Keith Bowman back at Doniphan High School where the Dons and the Greenville Bears getting ready to square off. Both these teams have a 500 record. Dons 4-4, Greenville 3-3. And one of them will go above 500 the other tonight, and the other one will go one game below 500 as we get ready for our national anthem. And while we're playing that, as they get set for it right now, I believe we'll come back to give you the starters right after our national anthem.
Welcome to the Bill Gymnasium in Doniphan, Missouri for tonight's varsity contest between the Greenville Bears and your Doniphan Dons. Now, folks, please stand. Gentlemen, remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem.
To be wild? Well, don't let higher fuel prices put a damper on your fun. Get to Countryside Chevrolet in Doniphan today for a more fuel-efficient vehicle and let your wild side ride. Countryside has new vehicles that get more than 30 miles per gallon. Find out about flex fuel technology and check their great lineup of program and late model pre-owned vehicles. Ripley County Chevrolet dealer is Countryside Chevrolet in the Hillcrest Plaza, Doniphan. Chevrolet, an American revolution.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for the Missouri way of life. We're for worrying less about the what-ifs and more about the why-nots. We're for checking off your bucket list and then making a new one. For starting a family, a business, a tradition. And if you find yourself starting over, we're here for that too. We're for building a life in Missouri and then going out and living it. And when it comes to making sure everything you've built is protected, we're for you.
I am Doug Green, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
And now for your starting lineup of the Greenville Bears, coached by Nathan Walk. 6'1".
All right, we're going to give you the starters first of all for the Greenville Bears. They're coached by Nathan Walk, and they will start a 6'1" senior, Chance Rogers, a 6' senior, Ty Huff, Jake Becker, a 6'1" senior, Damian Burkett, a 5'9" senior, and Dylan Turner, a 6'1" senior. Rounds out the starting lineup for Greenville. As you can see, they got red uniforms, white numerals, black trim, Greenville across the chest. The Dons have their white uniforms with gold numbers and black trim. Doniphan Dons across the front. They're going to start a little bit of a different starting lineup tonight. Tristan Bryant, the freshman, is going to get a start in replace of Derek Ferguson, Max Torres, Wyatt Marler, Ori Owen, and Trent Lippold. And we will see, folks, if we can stay out of foul trouble tonight. That's been a problem almost every game for the Dons. If they stay out of foul trouble, I think they can play with just about anybody that they're going to play on their schedule. But they've been having a hard time doing that, and hopefully they'll be able to do that here tonight. Trent Lippold will jump against Ty Huff. Greenville will go from left to right, the Dons from right to left here in the first half. And the Dons will control the tip. Bryant will run the point for the Dons. Greenville's going to start out man-to-man. Max Torres on the right wing. Guarded by Huff. Back out front to Trent Lippold. Now left wing to Bryant. Bryant gets a screen, dribbles to the left elbow, bounces down low, posting up as Lippold. He puts it up and in. I don't think they can stop that if he gets the ball down there. Quickly the other way is Chance Rogers. Dribbles to the right baseline. He's double teamed, bounces back out, and Trent Lippold is going to tie up Damian Burkett. And the arrow will favor Greenville. A good defensive set there by the Dons, the first trip for Greenville. Burkett, guarded by Bryant, dribbles to the paint, and coming over from the weak side to block the shot is Ori Owen. As Burkett had that one slapped out of bounds. The only thing Owen could have done better was kept it in bounds. Huff at the head of the key. Dribbles to the right elbow. Now he picks it up, gives it back up front to Becker. Now in the left corner, Rogers. He dribbles back to the left elbow with it. Cross court to Huff. Huff, long three-pointer up, no good. Going high for the rebound, Trent Lippold. Dons have a pretty big height advantage with Lippold and Owen in there. Greenville's tallest player, 6'1" on the floor. Owen's got it at the head of the key. Gives it to Bryant on the right wing. Greenville to man-to-man. Out front to Lippold, down lower, back door, peck pass to Owen, and he lays it in. Coming off a screen, he was wide open. Burkett brings it up, gets into the paint, down low, good pass. And they're going to have a basket and a foul. Turner's going to get the bucket. As the man got beat out front, and that made the defense come over and guard Burkett. And that foul's on Ori Owen. The free throw is good by Turner, and that makes the score 4-3 Don. We played about a minute and a half. Now Greenville sets up in a zone defense. Marler open in the corner, no good. Ball tipped out. Lippold's going to get it up and under with the shot off the glass too hard. Huff rebounds. Quickly up the floor to Rogers. Cuts back into the center floor. Stopped. Jump shot. No good. Owen with the rebound, but he had it knocked away by Turner. And Burkett gives it out front. Huff, a long time to look at a three, and it's good as he gets a good bounce. Huff is a good shooter. They got to make sure that they stay on him, and he had a long time to look at that one, and Greenville goes up 6-4. Well, Greenville's in a 2-1-2 zone now. They started out in a man. Down low, ball to Lippold. Going to go around his man, lay it up, and it's good. And Hate to see him put that ball on the floor, but that was the only way he could get closer to the basket on that one. 6-6. Huff guarded by Max Torres. Max usually gets the other team's best player unless it's a big guy. And sometimes he even gets them then. Burkett, right wing. Dribbles baseline, cut off by Bryant. Good defense. Throw in the lane to Turner. Hands it back to Burkett. Ball knocked away. It's loose on the floor, and we're going to have another tie ball. Owen and Turner tie it up, and this one will belong to the Dons. 5:08 to go in the first quarter. 6-6. And it'll be Don's ball. Greenville, no full court pressure. They back it up, set up in the zone. Bryant left wing to Lippold. Right back to Bryant. Gets a screen from Max Torres down low. Lippold on the baseline, up and under again, and he scores again. And he has got 6 already. And it's 8-6 Don. Burkett will bring it into the front court, down into the paint. And another foul as Tristan Bryant having a little bit of a hard time keeping up with Damian Burkett. That's the second foul on the Dons, the first personal on Tristan Bryant. Becker inbounds it. Burkett takes it into the paint down underneath the Turner. Has to throw it back out to Rogers in the corner to Becker. And 3 seconds called on Turner as he was in there amongst the big guys for the Dons, Owen and Lippold. And he threw it back out as he was afraid to go up with it, and he got caught in the lane. Don's up by 2. Bryant out in the corner to Marler, dribbles baseline, stops and pops, and it's good. About 10-footer for Wyatt Marler. And the Dons up 10-6. Huff brings it into the front court. Max knocks it away, but Burkett picks it up. Into the corner, Rogers for 3. It's up long, and Marler picks it up off the floor. He comes into the front court. Don's got a 3-on-2, bounces down to Owen. Owen lays it in. Nice fast break by the Dons. And Coach Walk calls a timeout with exactly 4 minutes left in the first quarter. And the Dons up 12-6. They've scored 6 in a row. We'll be back after this 30-second break.
You could try getting a loan out of town.
Someone will be with you. Don't know when. Don't hold your breath. But keep waiting. You don't have anything better to do.
Or just come to us, where we make quick decisions locally. Ozark Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. Now serving 6 counties. Online at ozarkfcu.com.
All right, the Dons on a little 6-0 run, and we're halfway through the first quarter. They lead 12-6. And Greenville with the basketball after the timeout by Coach Walk. Burkett get across the timeline. Passes it right side to Becker. Becker looking underneath, nobody open. We got a substitution, number 33. That is Dustin Deering in the ball game for Turner. Rogers into the paint, nice move, and he gets it to go. That was Chance Rogers' first bucket, and it's 12-8. Dons lead by 4. Greenville stays in the zone defense. Lippold's got it center of the floor, right side to Bryant. Now to Marler. About halfway between the wing and the baseline. Back out front it comes to Torres. To the left corner. 3-pointer by Marler, no good. And the rebound is pulled out of there by Deering. Becker with it on the right wing. Cross-court pass to Deering. Deering back to Burkett on the right side. Out front to Becker. Now left side it goes to Rogers. Rogers dribbles back to the wing, gives it to Deering between the circles. Deering dribbles to the left side, hands it to Huff. Huff fakes the 3. Backs it up at the free throw line, now down into the lane, and shot blocked by Max Torres. And it's going to be Greenville's basketball as it goes out of bounds. 2:39 left in the first quarter. Dons leading 12-8. And Becker will throw it in for Greenville. Throws it in the corner to Deering. Back out to Burkett. Now to Becker on the right wing. Dons playing man-to-man. To Deering at the head of the key. In the corner to Burkett. Burkett's going to dribble back to the left wing. Back out front to Becker.
Down the right side, Deering in the corner to Rogers. Rogers dribbles a couple times, gives it to Deering, fakes the three down into the paint, and he traveled with it. He got Lippold in the air. Trent needs to just stay on the ground right there and make him shoot that and see if he can make it. Bryant brings it up for the Dons. Gives it to Max Torres on the right wing, back to Bryant. Bryant dribbles over to the left side, gives it to Marler. Step back three-pointer, long. Lippold with the offensive rebound. He's going to take it down, and he lays it in, and he's fouled. That is 8 points already for Trent. He's got a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. And that foul is going to be on Deering. Derek Ferguson checking into the game for Max Torres. And we got number 10, Nick Schaefer, 5'11 senior, coming in for Rogers. Also number 20, Clay Burchard, a 5'10 senior, coming in for Greenville. Free throw's good. 15-8 Don. Minute 50 to go in the first quarter. Deering brings the ball up. Gives it left side to Burchard. Becker's going to try his hand to the three. Way off. Offensive rebound underneath by Nick Schaefer, and he's going to be fouled on the way up. Excuse me. And that foul's on Tristan Bryant, and that's his second. Inbounds pass comes to Deering. Throws it out to Burchard on the right wing. Burchard dribbles free throw line, gives it out front to Schaefer. Back to Deering, in the corner Burchard. Out front to Becker. Now to Deering. Deering dribbles in, cut off by Lippold. Out on the right wing, goes to Schaefer. Back out front to Burchard, goes through his hands. He saves it right before it goes across the half line. And he gives it back to Destin Deering. Deering crossover dribble, kicks it out in the corner. Burchard's open for a three-pointer, no good. And Lippold tipped it, and Deering got it and laid it in on a reverse layup. Nice move there by, I guess he's left-handed. I hadn't seen him shoot a shot yet, but he made that with the left hand on the right side. And that makes the score 15-10. We're down to 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. Fast-moving quarter. Ferguson, left wing. Back out front, Marler fakes the three. Steps inside the three-point line, and jumper no good. Trent Lippold mistimed his jump, and Becker gets the rebound for Greenville. Huff brings it across the timeline. Ferguson on him now, with Torres on the bench. Max is back at the scores table, check back in. Becker's three-pointer is blocked by Oriole, and that's his second block of this first quarter. And Bryant's going to go to the bench with the two fouls as Max Torres comes back in. 26.6 seconds left in the first quarter. Don's leading 15-10. Deering's open for a three-pointer. It's way short, but the long rebound comes all the way out to the wing, picked up by Becker. Gives it back out front to Burchard. Now to Schaefer, now to Deering. And Trent Lippold strips him of it. Lippold's going to bring it up the floor. Got to get rid of it. Takes it down out in the corner. Max open from the corner, no good. Ball batted around. Lippold gets it and tries to throw it across the lane to Marler, and it was right between Marler and Torres. It goes out of bounds with 0.8 seconds to go. And Greenville's going to have to throw it all the way down at the other end. And they throw it into Huff. And throws it up, no good. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. And the Dons have a 15-10 lead over the Greenville Bears here at the Bill Elwright Gymnasium in Doniphan. We will return in 1 minute.
You've heard it all before. We're number one. We're the best. We have the biggest rebates. Now is the time to skip the hype and come to Current River Ford in Doniphan. They're all about helping you find the perfect new Ford. Current River Ford services your vehicles after the sale. From the moment you drive in, you will receive the quality service you've been missing. With the selection at Current River Ford, you'll find the new vehicle you want. How about getting your next vehicle at a dealership that makes it all about you? Current River Ford, Highway 160 in Doniphan.
The phone booth is your one stop for all your cell phone needs. The phone booth now offers Total Wireless, where you can get unlimited talk, text, and 5 gigs of data for only $35 a month. Need to add more phones to your account? Not a problem. Family plans are also available. You can manage your account in person or online at tpbooth.com. Come see the phone booth next to Subway in Doniphan for all your cell phone needs.
right, we get ready to start the second quarter. This is Keith Bowman back at Doniphan High School. The Dons lead the Greenville Bears 15-10. It will be Greenville's ball. I thought that was wrong because I thought they only had one tie ball, and Greenville got it, but they give it to Greenville. Huff, Schaefer, Burchard, Turner, and Rogers out there. Huff puts up the shot, no good, and Wyatt Marler pulls down the rebound. Dons with Ferguson, Marler, Torres, Owen, and Lippold. And Orion with a nice move, but he missed the shot, but Trent's there to get the rebound and lay it in. 11 points already for Trent Lippold, just starting the second quarter. Rogers picks up his dribble, gives it in the corner, Burchard. Fakes the shot, takes it in, kicks it back out front to Schaefer. Schaefer over to Huff. He's open for three, looks good, but it's an air ball. And it's saved inbounds by Turner right to the Dons. And Max Torres is one-on-one, hands it back to Trent Lippold. And a blocking foul going to be called on Ty Huff. And the Greenville fans are not happy, but there's no way he was set on that play. Deering comes back to the scorer's table to check in. And it's going to be out of bounds as they called it on the floor. Yes. Dylan Turner goes to the bench. He's limping a little bit. Also coming back in is Damian Burkett, replacing Nick Schaefer. Lippold inbounds it into Orion. He gives it to Derek Ferguson, dribbles over towards the right side with it. Back out front to Torres. He dribbles to the right side. Cross court left wing to Ferguson. In the lane, Owen. He's going to put it up, but he walked. Dons up 17-10 with 6:50 to go in the first half. Burkett will run the point for Greenville back in the ball game. Guarded by Ferguson. Goes behind the back. It's knocked away, and we're going to have a tie ball, and it'll be Don's ball. But Ferguson knocked it away, and Wyatt Marler there would get his hands on it. And he's tied up by Burkett. Well, the Dons will get the possession. Greenville still in a 2-1-2 zone. Ferguson dribbles into the paint, and his little runner up off the glass, no good, and Lippold gets a rebound. He shot an air ball. Burkett heads the other way, dribbles down, hands it off to Burchard, and he didn't want to shoot it in there. Gives it to Rogers. Rogers takes it down, puts it in. Chance Rogers with his second bucket. He's got 4, and it's 17-12. I don't know what happened to Lippold on that last shot, but he come up way short on that. He was only about 3 or 4 feet out. Marler into the paint, kicks it out to Ferguson for 3. It's up, no good. And Deering with the rebound. Hands it to Huff. Huff quickly into the front court with it. Spins down into the paint, goes up, gives it to Rogers. Ball was tipped. Rogers goes in, and he's going to be fouled. And that'll be a 2-shot foul. And it's going to be on Derek Ferguson. That's Ferguson's first and the 4th team foul on the Dons. Rogers makes the first free throw. Makes it 17-13. Becker back into the ball game for Greenville. Rogers makes both. He's got 6 points now, and it's back to only a 3-point lead for the Dons, 17-14. Ferguson picks it up on the right side, gives it to Lippold. Dribbles into the paint, left-handed shot up, no good, and Deering with the rebound. Huff up ahead to Rogers. Rogers will bring it back out. Ball knocked away again, loose on the floor, and he's going to be tied up. Well, they're going to say that Greenville got a timeout before Trent Lippold got his hands on it. 5:18 to go in the first half. Dons up 17-14. And we will take a 30-second break. It's a short timeout. We'll be right back.
The phone booth is your one stop for all your cell phone needs. The phone booth now offers Total Wireless, where you can get unlimited talk, text, and 5 gigs of data for only $35 a month. Need to add more phones to your account? Not a problem. Family plans are also available. You can manage your account in person or online at tpbooth.com. Come see the phone booth next to Subway in Doniphan for all your cell phone needs.
Greenville has clawed back within 3 points, 17-14 with 5:18 left in the first half. They will have the basketball after the timeout. Ball comes inbounds to Ty Huff. Huff gets a screen from Rogers. Torres fights through it, but a nice move there by Huff, but he missed the shot, but he got his own rebound. Takes it back out front to Rogers, stops at the free throw line, gives it to Huff behind him. And the pass stolen by Max Torres. And he's going to be fouled by Ty Huff. That is Huff's second foul. And the third team foul on Greenville. Dons need a bucket here. Greenville scored 4 in a row to get within 3. Marler on the left wing. Out front to Owen. Back to Marler. He's wide open. Hadn't hit one yet, and that one hit the cable up above. And Wyatt's only got 2 points here. He's not got a three-pointer yet, and that's very unusual at this stage of the game, especially against the zone. Inbounds pass comes to Burkett, and they got a 3-on-2. Burkett kicks it out in the corner. Becker, three-pointer up, no good. Tipped up by Deering. He timed that just right, but he didn't get it to go. Nice athletic move, but Lippold gets the rebound for the Dons. Ferguson will dribble over to the right side, gives it in the corner to Owen. Inside to Lippold, out front to Marler. Marler's going to take it in. Runner up, and this one won't go. And Becker gets the rebound. Pass up ahead. Burkett behind the back, down into the lane. And he runs over Owen, and a charging foul on Damian Burkett. That's Burkett's first foul. And 1, 2, 3, 4 team fouls on the Bears. So we've been stuck on 17-14 for about 2 minutes now. And got to clean up a little perspiration off the floor underneath the Greenville basket. Owen went to the floor drawing that charge. 4:06 left in the first half. And Burchard comes back in for Greenville, replacing Huff. Greenville extends the defense a little bit. Dons get it into the middle of the floor, bounce down low to Owen. He's going to put it up. It's blocked from behind, but a foul. And they're going to call it on Becker from the inside. And that is Becker's first foul. That'll send Ori Owen to the free throw line to shoot 2. Owen has 4. And his free throw bounces around and falls in. Trey Jackson coming in for the Dons. Max Torres will take a rest. And Ty Huff coming back in for Greenville. Going to replace Burkett. $18 to 14 is our score. Ori Owen has one more free throw. Big lefty puts it up and it's good. If he can go to the free throw line every time the Dons need to go to the free throw line, he's a good free throw shooter. Darian shoots a 3. It's no good. A long rebound all the way out in the corner. Burchard picks it up, takes it in, kicks it out in the corner. Becker for 3. It's up and it's good. Jack Becker gets his first bucket, and it's 19-17. Those long missed three-pointers are breaking some long rebounds, and they're bouncing back over the Dons' head. 3:25 to go in the first half. Dons lead 19-17. Ferguson with a little short jumper, no good. Ori Owen gets the offensive rebound. He muscles it up and in. So Owen and Lippold have 19 of the 21 points for the Dons. Huff down into the paint, and a blocking foul is going to be on Ori Owen. And that's 2 on Ori. And they'll say it was in the act of shooting. Both teams have 5 team fouls with 3:02 left in the first half. And Ty Huff has a three-pointer to his credit here in the first half. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. Again, they had to wipe up some perspiration in the same spot again. Huff's free throw is good. Greenville 4 of 4 from the free throw line here in the first half. The Dons are 3 of 3. Huff is a 6-foot senior. And the second was nothing but net. Back to a 2-point lead for the Dons, 21-19. Greenville extending the defense. They meet Ferguson at half court. Gets it up into the front court. Owen with the drive, puts it up, it's blocked. That was blocked by Chance Rogers. And Greenville with a chance to tie. They could take the lead with a three-pointer, and Rogers gets a path to the basket. And the first foul wasn't called, but they called the second one, I think. No, they did call it, I'm sorry. They did call it, and that's the third one on Oriolan. So here we go again with the foul trouble. And I'm not sure Coach Cagle knows that's 3 fouls on Owen because he has not got him coming out of the game. I think he thought they called it on Marler. Rogers with the ball. It was in the paint, ball knocked away by Marler, picked up by Trey Jackson. Gives it to Ferguson. Ferguson quickly into the front court. Feathers out to the wing, gives it down low to Owen. He gets inside his man, puts it up no good. Lippold rebounds, puts it in, and he's fouled by Chance Rogers. Trent Lippold has an opportunity for three-point play. Damian Burkett checks back in for Rogers. Lippold already with 13 points. This free throw is good. Both teams have not missed a free, either team has missed a free throw yet. And quickly at the other end, Becker's open again for another three, and he knocks the bottom out of it. That's 2 in a row for Jack Becker. And it's 24-22. I don't know. Playing man-to-man, those guys shouldn't be getting that open, but evidently they are. Trey Jackson gives it to Ferguson. Ferguson up front. Back to Jackson. He's open for 3. Looks good, but it's a little long. Lippold will tear it away from Deering, and he lays it in with the left hand. 26-22. Minute 35 left in the first half. Burkett comes and gets the ball from Huff. Right wing to Burchard. Burchard cross court to Deering. He's trying to pull Trent Lippold away from the basket. Over to Burkett on the left side. Down low, and Ferguson knocks it away. It's going to be picked up. Ferguson's got it on the right side of the floor. Dribbles to the baseline, all the way underneath the basket, hands it to Lippold, goes up, no good, but we got another foul. Let's see if they call this on Deering or Huff. It's going to be on Deering. That's his second. 1:05 to go, and Trent Lippold will be shooting 2. And the first one is a little long. Nick Schaefer back in the game for Greenville, replacing Burchard. And also Dylan Turner coming in for Deering. Owen and Ferguson check out for the Dons as Bryant and Levi Rawlings come in. Second one rims out. Becker with a rebound, but they're going to say he got in the lane too soon. That's going to give Lippold another free throw. And he makes that one. He's got 17. 27-21, a 6-point lead with 1 minute left in the first half for the Doniphan Dons. Turner gets it in the paint to Huff. He's trying to post up Marler, goes up for the shot, muscles it up, no good. Ball tipped out to Schaefer, goes down, puts it up, it won't go. And the ball picked up by Trent Lippold. He splits the double team and he's fouled. And he'll go back to the free throw line. That was going to be on Nick Schaefer. I don't like to see him handling that ball, but he did get fouled trying to get through the double team. It'll be a 1-and-1. And he missed the front end, so Greenville gets the rebound. Here comes Burkett. Going to take it all the way, and he's fouled by Bryant. That's the third one on Tristan Bryant. Ferguson and Torres comes to the scores table, check back in. That's going to put Greenville in the bonus now. And it'll be Damian Burkett. Jackson checks out. And also Bryant goes to the bench with 3 fouls. Owen and Bryant both on the bench with 3, so we talk about it every game. The foul trouble for the Dons, and they're in it again. It's just 2 guys, but when you're basically playing the 5 starters, that is not good. Free throw missed. That's the first miss for Greenville. And the Dons have it with 34 seconds to go in the first half. And Coach Cagle calls the timeout with 32.5 seconds left. The Dons lead 27-22. We'll be back after this one break.
If you're shopping for a new car, truck, or SUV, you need to make a stop at Countryside Chevrolet on Highway 160 in Doniphan. Countryside has one of the largest Chevrolet selections in the area, plus plenty of pre-owned vehicles that go through a 117-point inspection before they're warranted for 12 months or 12,000 miles. The goal at Countryside is to provide you the best deal on your next car, truck, or SUV. See them online at CountrysideChevrolet.com or call 1-800-63-CHEVY. Chevrolet, an American revolution.
32.5 seconds left first half. Coach Cagle called a timeout. Trying to set up probably a last second shot here. Nope, Marler gets a screen. He lays it up and in. Good screen by Trent Lippold. And it's up to a 7-point lead. Lippold takes it away, takes it down, sidesteps his man and lays it in. And it's 31-22. Still 10 seconds to go. Huff in the backcourt. Torres on him. Huff dribbles the head of the key. Spins into the paint, goes down, lays it up, and it's good for Ty Huff right before the buzzer sounds. So that will make the halftime score. The Dons 31 and the Greenville Bears 24 here at halftime. We'll take a couple minutes, figure up the scoring, come back and give that to you with the Dons leading 31-24.
You've heard it all before. We're number 1. We're the best. We have the biggest rebates. Now is the time to skip the hype and come to Current River Ford in Doniphan. They're all about helping you find the perfect new Ford. Current River Ford services your vehicles after the sale. From the moment you drive in, you will receive the quality service you've been missing. With the selection at Current River Ford, you'll find the new vehicle you want. How about getting your next vehicle at a dealership that makes it all about you? Current River Ford, Highway 160 in Doniphan.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for road trips. We're for covering as much ground as possible on 2, 4, or 18 wheels. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, pickup trucks, and dump trucks. We're for displaying Missouri plates like medals of pride. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck behind a tractor on a 2-lane highway. And if you're a Missouri driver, we have an auto policy for you.
I am Doug Green, the Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
My truck and I work all day long, so the truck has to be tough. But I want my truck loan easygoing, and that's what I get at my credit union. Flexible terms, great rates. My truck loan works for me, just like my truck.
Ozark Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. Now serving 6 counties. Online at ozarkfcu.com.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Keith Bowman back at the Bill Elwright Gymnasium in Doniphan. We're at halftime of our varsity boys game, and the Dons lead the Greenville Bears 31-24. First quarter scoring was 15-10 in favor of the Dons. Dons outscored Greenville 16-14 in the second quarter, and they lead it by 7 here at halftime. Greenville made 3 3-pointers in that first half. Their leading scorer is Ty Huff with 7. Jack Becker hit 2 threes. He's got 6. Chance Rogers, 6. 3 for Dylan Turner and 2 for Destin Deering. And they were 5 of 6 from the free throw line in the first half. For the Dons, a big first half for Trent Lippold as he scored 19 of the 31. And his fellow big man, Ori Owen, added 8, so they got 27 of the 31 points for the Dons. The only other scorer in the first half was Wyatt Marler with 4. The Dons were 5 of 8 from the free throw line in the first half. Dons do have Ori Owen and Tristan Bryant with 3 personal fouls. Greenville just has Destin Deering and Ty Huff with 2 apiece. Nobody else with more than 1. So we'll see if that plays into towards the end of the game here. Is it almost does every game with the Dons, especially the games that they've lost. They've got into foul trouble and ended up losing 1 or 2 of their starters, and it has cost them the ball game. So it is 31-24 in favor of the Dons at halftime. Want to remind everybody, tomorrow afternoon, right around 3 o'clock, there is a couple of games before the Donettes play, so hopefully they'll be on time, and we'll be with you on KYEC 88.3 tomorrow afternoon around 3 o'clock as the Donettes will play in the 5th place bracket at the Twin Rivers Lady Rolls Christmas Classic. They will play the Kennett Lady Indians. That'll be the second time they've played Kennett this year, and that'll be the second game in a row that they've played somebody at the Christmas tournament that they have already played earlier in the season, which is really kind of unusual with no more games that have been played so far that you would play the same team, 2 of the same teams back-to-back, especially back-to-back in a tournament. But they will play the Kennett Lady Indians. They had 2 games down there last night to finish up the second round. In a consolation bracket game, it was Campbell 47, East Carter 45, so that puts East Carter out. And the other one was a winner's bracket game, and New Madrid County Central, the number 3 seed, beat Chaffee 57-25. So Dexter and Naylor will play at 6 o'clock tomorrow in one semifinal, New Madrid County Central and Neelyville in the other, to see who will play for the championship of the Lady Rolls Christmas Classic this year. That will finish up on Saturday. If the Donettes win tomorrow, they will play at 4:30 on Saturday. If they lose, they will be out of the tournament. So they need to get a win tomorrow. They're going to have to play better than they did on Tuesday night. That's for sure. Our halftime score is 31-24. We're going to take another break, and we'll be back shortly. Stay with us.
Hometown Pharmacy on LaRue Street in Doniphan, your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists are now providing vaccinations for flu, pneumonia, and shingles in the pharmacy. Flu shots are covered by Medicare with no co-payment and no appointment is necessary. Hometown Pharmacy now offers a wide variety of vitamins and supplements from Now Foods that help support and promote optimal health through good nutrition. Refills can be requested online or by using our mobile app. We now offer delivery of your prescription if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy. Come by or give us a call and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Hometown Pharmacy, proudly supporting the Dons and Donettes this season. Come experience the difference a Hometown Pharmacy makes.
The phone booth is your one stop for all your cell phone needs. The phone booth now offers Total Wireless, where you can get unlimited talk, text, and 5 gigs of data for only $35 a month. Need to add more phones to your account? Not a problem. Family plans are also available. You can manage your account in person or online at tpbooth.com. Come see the phone booth next to Subway in Doniphan for all your cell phone needs.
Born to be wild? Well, don't let higher fuel prices put a damper on your fun. Get to Countryside Chevrolet in Doniphan today for a more fuel-efficient vehicle and let your wild side ride. Countryside has new vehicles that get more than 30 miles per gallon. Find out about flex fuel technology and check their great lineup of program and late model pre-owned vehicles. Ripley County's largest Chevrolet dealer is Countryside Chevrolet in the Hillcrest Plaza, Doniphan. Chevrolet, an American revolution.
About 3 minutes before the start of the second half. Greenville back out on the court. Don's still in the dressing room. They have a 7-point lead, 31-24. The Dons will be back in action tomorrow night as they travel down to Pocahontas, Arkansas. And we will not be able to get down there to bring you that game because I don't think I can make it from Twin Rivers after the girls' game. Get down there to do that tomorrow night. So we will pick back up with the Dons next Wednesday. I believe it is at 1 o'clock. I'll check tomorrow and make sure that I let you know for sure. But I believe it's at 1 o'clock they play over at Bloomfield the 26th. And they're going to be playing Bloomfield, the host school, which is never an easy task in that tournament, no matter what Bloomfield's seeded. So Dons need to have their A game going, and hopefully they can get a win here tonight and one tomorrow night. Get a couple of wins under their belt before they head to the Bloomfield Christmas tournament. In that first half, Trent Lippold had a big first half, had 19 points, and Greenville did not have an answer for him whatsoever. Their tallest player that they have played so far is 6'1", and they just can't contend with his height. Ori Owen also had a pretty good first half with 8 points, but he is saddled with 3 fouls right now as we start the second half, and we'll see if Coach Cagle will start Owen the second half or if he'll stay with his bench for a little while to see how the Dons do with this 7-point lead heading into the second half. Going to take another 1-minute break, and we'll be back to start the second half. Stay with us.
You've heard it all before. We're number one. We're the best. We have the biggest rebates. Now is the time to skip the hype and come to Current River Ford in Doniphan. They're all about helping you find the perfect new Ford. Current River Ford services your vehicles after the sale. From the moment you drive in, you will receive the quality service you've been missing. With the selection at Current River Ford, you'll find the new vehicle you want. How about getting your next vehicle at a dealership that makes it all about you? Current River Ford, Highway 160 in Doniphan.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
Greenville inbounds to start the third quarter. Ty Huff, Damian Burkett, and they get it down low to Rogers, and his shot blocked from behind by Trent Lippold, and the Dons come away with it. Wyatt Marler with it, goes behind the back, over to Bryant. Three-pointer by Bryant, short. Ball comes back to Marler, goes to the baseline, gets his man in the air, little jump hook up, won't go. And Becker rebounds for Greenville. They've also got Dylan Turner and Chance Rogers out there. Rogers has got it left wing. Back out front, Max Torres knocks it away, but it goes right back to Rogers. Rogers dribbles in, dribbles back out. Goes left wing to Burkett. Burkett over to Becker. Becker hit 2 threes in that first half. Hits Huff, cut into the basket, and he lays it in. He come off a screen, and he was wide open. And Huff's got 9 points, and the lead down to 5 as we played a minute here in the third quarter. Bryant gives the ball over to Max Torres. Gives it out front to Trent Lippold, and not paying attention there, gets a little lackadaisical, and he is tied up by Rogers, and that was a good play by Rogers. And Lippold should be able to just rip that ball away from him, but he was not paying enough attention. Luckily, the arrow favored the Dons, so they keep the possession. Marler throws it out front to Ori Owen. Now over on the left side to Max Torres. Free throw line to Lippold. Takes it into the paint, kicks it out in the corner. Marler set for a three-pointer. It's short. And Torres had the rebound for a minute, lost it. Here comes Huff. Huff takes it in, gets his man in the air. Jump hook, no good. He's going to get his own rebound, which used to you couldn't do that. You couldn't catch your own pass. Marler back the other way, in and out of traffic. Lays it high off the glass and in. 33-26 Dons. Back to a 7-point lead. Burkett gives it right side to Becker. Turner, right elbow, fakes the shot. Gives it over to Rogers. He dribbles to the free throw line. Bounces it to Burkett on the left wing. Back out front to Huff between the circles. Huff gets a screen from Rogers, spins into the paint, kicks it out in the corner to Burkett. Out to Rogers. He's going to shoot a three. It's no good. Marler with the rebound. Marler with his head up, looking up the floor. Dribbles down into the paint, hands it to Lippold. He's going to be open from about 10 feet. Shot no good. Maybe that's a little too far out for Trent. A little closer to the basket. Greenville back the other way. Turner at the free throw line. Gives it back out to Becker. He swings it over on the left side to Rogers. Now back between the circles, it goes to Burkett. Burkett penetrates down into the paint, knocked away, gets it back, gets his man in the air, shoots it no good. And Lippold's going to get the rebound for the Dons. Gives it to Bryant, and Bryant will bring it up. Dons up by 7. Already played 3 minutes here in the third quarter, not many whistles. Lippold on the left baseline. Takes one dribble, keeps his dribble alive, takes it into the paint, and he traveled. He tried to do too much against that zone. He needs to get in there in the paint and let him just throw it up and let him catch it instead of catching out on the baseline. I realize the Don have 2 big players, but you put one of them at the free throw line and the other one down low and just let them play catch with each other. Greenville can't go up there and get it, I don't believe. Greenville spreads it out. Huff. Right side to Becker. Out front to Rogers. Now back to Burkett on the right side. Bounces in the lane to Huff. Huff's going to take it in. Goes up and under. Shot blocked out of bounds again by the Dons. He is trying his best to get in there and shoot around the basket, but he's not having much luck. He's a good athlete, but he's not having much luck. Rogers, backdoor pass to Burkett, and his shot blocked by Owen. And Lippold comes down with it. That time Owen kept it in play where the Dons could come away with it. Halfway through the third quarter, the Dons lead by 7. Bryant left side to Lippold. Back to Bryant. Bryant penetrates out to Marler for a three from the corner. It's in and out. And Burkett with a rebound, passes ahead to Rogers, and he gets it over Owen, and the shot is no good. And Owen's going to pick up foul number 4. He just happened to be the wrong guy back. That was a perfect pass. It just barely eluded Owen. And he'd have been better off if he'd have just let Rogers shoot that shot. And even if he made it. Rogers cans the first free throw. He has 7 points. And Trey Jackson coming back in. Owen will go to the bench with 4 fouls. Dylan Turner checks out for Greenville, and Destin Deering comes back in. (33-27). 3:46 left third quarter. The Dons lead by 6 and make that 5. Rogers with 8 points in the ball game. And it's a 5-point lead for the Dons. They can't shake Greenville. Marler, jumper from the baseline, is short. And the rebound comes down to Deering. Outlet pass to Rogers. He's one-on-one with Bryant, runs over him, and a blocking foul, and the bucket's good. And that's the 4th foul on Bryant now. And that puts Rogers into double figures with 10 points. He is the leading scorer for Greenville now. And he got a chance to cut the Dons' lead to 2 points with a free throw. And it's good. And we got Derek Ferguson coming back in. Bryant will go out with the 4 fouls. The Dons have Jackson, Ferguson, Lippold, Marler, and Max Torres. Inbounds pass comes into Ferguson. He's double teamed. He tries to throw it off the Greenville player, and Greenville's going to get it. Huff takes it down. Jump stop shot. Good. Torres back the other way. Goes down, gets his man in the air. Shot up, no good. And Deering's going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 3rd. And that'll send Max Torres to the free throw line. Max has not scored. Matter of fact, I'm not sure he's attempted a shot. He's in the book now with one. That puts the Dons back up 34-33. That said a while ago, Greenville's not going to go away. And the Dons struggling on offense a little bit. First 2 points of the game for Max Torres, 35-33. As Burkett brings it into the front court, all the way to the hole, laid it up no good as Lippold made him alter his shot. And Lippold gets the rebound, gives it to Ferguson. Ferguson gives it out to Marler. Back to Ferguson, head of the key. Back to Marler, steps into a three. This one is good. First one tonight for Wyatt Marler. Hopefully that'll get him going. Rogers with a drive right around Trey Jackson. And Rogers has got 13 points now. And it is 38-35 with 2:37 left third quarter. Dons lead by 3. We got a timeout. We'll take a break. We'll be back in 1 minute.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for the people of Missouri. We're for kayakers, car dealers, grocery baggers, and mail carriers. We're for teachers, preachers, students, and singers. Armed service members, you bet we're for you. We're for people who shake your hand and say hello, not because they know you, but because they don't. We're for brewmasters, stockbrokers, beauty queens, and truck drivers. And don't worry, we're still for farmers too. Whatever you do, if you're a Missourian, we're for you.
I am Doug Green, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
Refinancing your home mortgage can be a really smart move. You can take advantage of a lower interest rate and have money left over for all the necessities. Talk to the refinance professionals at our credit union. They're the finest in refinance. We're an equal housing lender. Ozark Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA, now serving 6 counties. Online at ozarkfcu.com.
Well, Greenville just keeps hanging in there. The Dons lead 38-35. They inbound it in the corner again, but Ferguson gets it back to Torres real quick this time. In the lane, Lippold kicks it out to Ferguson, right back to Lippold. Out to Torres, he's open for a three-pointer. It's no good. Ball tipped around. Lippold gets it, puts it up no good. And Levi Rawlings in there battling for the rebound. He had checked in during the timeout. And he gets a hand on it and knocks it off one of the Greenville players. And it'll be Don's ball underneath their own basket. Torres to inbound it. Throws it out to Marler, goes through his hands, but he gets it before it goes into the back court. Dribbles into the paint, all the way down. Tried to pass it to Rawlings. It was tipped back to him. Now he's going to put up the little jump hook, and it's in. And Marler suddenly with 11 points, and it's 40-35 with 2 minutes left. And we're going to have a foul on Max Torres. He's done a good job on Huff. Huff's got 11 points in the game, but Max has done a good job on him. And it'll be Greenville's ball over on the right sideline. Burchard back in the ball game. They have Deering, Huff, Rogers, Burchard, and Becker. And Rogers takes it in. His shot blocked again. Here comes Derek Ferguson. Cuts back into the center of the floor. Dribbles to the left wing. He got Marler wide open at the head of the key. They take it down low and an offensive foul. And that is so easy to call. I have no idea why Trent does that. He don't have to do that. I don't even know who was guarding him, who drew that, but even if it's Deering, Deering's about 6'2", 6'3". Trent's 6'7". He don't have to do that. All he's got to do is turn and shoot that little jump hook or a jump shot. But he does that at least a couple of times a game. Tonight, that's only his first foul, so hopefully. And Rogers forces the shot. Greenville wanted a foul, but he lowered his shoulder. He's lucky he didn't get an offensive foul. Marler steps into a three. It's good. Oh, that one got him going a while ago. He's got 14-10 here in the third quarter. And the Dons up 43-35. Burchard gives it to Deering right in the middle of the floor. Back to Burchard. Burchard has it knocked away from behind, gets it back. Gives it to Deering on the left wing. Deering out front to Becker. They're trying to post Huff up on Torres, but Max is doing a good job. Burchard at the head of the key. Hands it to Deering. Now they give it to Huff behind the three-point line. Going to take it into the paint. Shot up, no good. Ball tipped around. And Lippold gets the rebound with 35 seconds to go. Marler open again. Oh, in and out. Lippold with a rebound, and he puts it in. And just like that, the Dons are back up by 10 after Greenville had tied it at 31. They've outscored them 14-4 since then. And we got 12 seconds to go. Deering goes over to the right side, gives it out to Huff. Huff dribbles baseline. Now he's double teamed in the corner. Out to Deering off his foot. Picked up by Becker, turnaround jumper, no good. Deering tips it up and no good. They're not going to count it. It went in, but they're not going to count it. So the Dons will enter the fourth quarter with a 10-point lead, 45-35 over the Greenville Bears. We'll be back in 1 minute, everybody. Stay with us.
Hometown Pharmacy on LaRue Street in Doniphan, your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists are now providing vaccinations for flu, pneumonia, and shingles in the pharmacy. Flu shots are covered by Medicare with no co-payment and no appointment is necessary. Hometown Pharmacy now offers a wide variety of vitamins and supplements from Now Foods that help support and promote optimal health through good nutrition. Refills can be requested online or by using our mobile app. We now offer delivery of your prescription if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy. Come by or give us a call and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Hometown Pharmacy, proudly supporting the Dons and Donettes this season. Come experience the difference a Hometown Pharmacy makes.
Welcome back, everybody. The Dons had the game tied on them at 31, but they finished off the quarter outscoring Greenville 14-4. And they basically done it on the defensive end as they made Greenville take some tough shots. They've had a lot of blocked shots in this game. It's going to be Greenville's ball. They'll send out Burkett, Huff, Burchard, Turner, and Becker. Dons have Torres, Marler, Ferguson, Rawlings, and Lippold. Bryant, Owen on the bench with 4 fouls apiece. Becker's got it right side. In the lane, ball batted away by Max Torres, and the Dons can't corral it. But I tell you what, Max just plays his tail off every game, folks. I cannot say enough about how hard this kid played. He don't care if he scores a point or not, but he draws the defensive assignment on the other team's best player, and another to block by Trent Lippold, but he can't come down with it. That time it was on Turner. But Max just plays hard every single minute. And like I said, he doesn't care if he scores a point. He doesn't even attempt some shots very often. Burchard's going to throw it away. Good defense again by the Dons. And Coach Walk wanting a foul there. And the Greenville fans are really getting a little rowdy here. Greenville back into a 2-1-2 zone. I couldn't tell you what they were playing that third quarter because most of the time the Dons didn't take enough time to let them set up. Max Torres lobs it down low and it's going to be thrown away. That time Max tried to force that one and Trent wasn't open. Huff takes it to the other end and a foul on Max Torres, and about 3 or 4 guys go to the floor. That is team foul number 5 on the Dons as Deering and Rogers come back in. See, Becker will check out. And Greenville, I think, has got 6 guys out there. Turner's going to check out, I think. So Huff will inbound it. Now Ferguson and Torres are going to switch men. Ferguson's going to guard Huff for a little while. Lobbed into Rogers. He gets Rawlings in the air and he scores and he's fouled. Foul's going to be on Levi Rawlings. He didn't stay on the floor. And Rogers has got 15 now. Owen's going to check back in with those 4 fouls, replacing Levi Rawlings. And Huff will have a chance at 3-point play. 7:07 to play in the game. Rogers makes another free throw. Boy, I tell you what, Greenville hadn't missed many. They've only missed one in the game. Rogers has got 16 points. Lippold throws it to Marler. He's open from 15 feet and in and out. Ball tipped around. Deering gets the rebound. Greenville back within 7, 45-38. Pass ahead, Burkett. He's open. Three-pointer up, no good. Long rebound comes off to Rogers on the weak side. Going to take it back out and hand it to Huff. Huff looking for a screen, doesn't take it. Down into the lane, shot blocked again. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Owen, and that's going to be it. He blocked the shot, but when he come down, he ran into him. So Owen, again, I don't think we've had a game this year that at least one player hasn't fouled out. And Levi Rawlings is going to check back in. Owen's going to go to the bench. He fouls out of the game with 8 points. And Huff got a chance to get it down to 5 with 2 free throws. I'll tell you what, Don's better quit putting them on the free throw line. They are 10 out of 11 from the free throw line now. 11 out of 12. Huff has 13 points, and they're going to set up in full court man-to-man. Inbounds pass comes into Marler. He tries to get it right back to Torres, and it's knocked out of bounds. Dons need to quit getting it in that corner because they're double-teamed immediately. Ball comes inbounds, and it's thrown away. Jump hook up by Burkett, no good, and Ferguson gets the rebound. And a foul called on Greenville. Going to be on Chance Rogers. Some of the Greenville fans are really getting wild here, folks. That's only the second team foul on Greenville. I don't know why they're getting wild. They're up. Dons have already committed 7. They're in the bonus. Marler going to take it down the left side. He goes up off the glass and in. 16 for Wyatt Marler, 47-40. Burkett kicks it out in the corner. Rogers long jumpers, an air ball. Lippold gets the rebound, hands it to Ferguson. Ferguson into the front court. Right wing to Marler. Marler dribbles baseline. And he's going to be fouled by Chance Rogers. That'll be 3 on Rogers. Only the 3rd team foul. 6 minutes and 2 seconds left in the game. Greenville's only committed 3 team fouls this half. And on the other hand, they are in the bonus if the Dons foul them. Ferguson in the paint. Lippold's going to kick it back out. No, he fakes it. Now he turns around, shoots it. Partially blocked. And Deering with the rebound. If he was going to do that, he should have done it the first time he turned around. Huff dribbled it off his foot, but right to Burkett in the corner. Burkett dribbles the ball into the corner, and it's taken away. Bad pass picked off by Derek Ferguson. And Greenville getting in a little bit too big of a hurry. And they throw it away again. And they tried to force it in, and Derek Ferguson's going to take it right back away from Burkett. And Coach Cagle is upset with his team when he calls the timeout because they are just getting in too big a hurry. He's telling them to slow down. Don't force the ball inside. 47-40, Dons lead it. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll be back.
Refinancing your home mortgage can be a really smart move. You can take advantage of a lower interest rate and have money left over for all the necessities. Talk to the refinance professionals at our credit union. They're the finest in refinance. We're an equal housing lender. Ozark Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA, now serving 6 counties. Online at ozarkfcu.com.
The phone booth is your one stop for all your cell phone needs. The phone booth now offers Total Wireless, where you can get unlimited talk, text, and 5 gigs of data for only $35 a month. Need to add more phones to your account? Not a problem. Family plans are also available. You can manage your account in person or online at tpbooth.com. Come see the phone booth next to Subway in Doniphan for all your cell phone needs.
We have 5 minutes and 27 seconds left in the ball game. It's getting a little wild and woolly here in this quarter. The Dons lead at 47-40. They were up 10 at the end of the 3rd quarter. And they have only scored 2. Greenville has put 5 on the board. After the timeout, it'll be Don's ball. Inbounds pass to Marler. He's wide open for three. It's short. Lippold gets the offensive rebound, goes up with it, no good. And I'll tell you what, they're making it pretty tough on him on his shots. And a nice move by Deering. He goes down and he's going to be fouled. Going to be Levi Rawlings again. And I believe this will be Destin Deering's first trip to the free throw line. He'll be shooting two. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's the 8th team foul, and he missed it. Justin Bryant comes back in the game. He's going to replace Derek Ferguson. Derek probably won't be over there very long. Just give him a little rest here with 5:12 to go. Deering puts the next one up, and it's good. And he makes 1 out of 2. He has 3 points. And Greenville knocks it away again on the press. Another lob pass. Too much air under it. Greenville's press is giving the Dons a little bit of problem. Kind of surprised that they don't send Lippold long here and throw the ball down the floor. Marler's going to dribble it across the timeline. Gives it right side to Max Torres. Back to Marler to head of the key. Over to Bryant on the left wing. Back out front to Marler. Dons lead by 6. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game. Greenville's still in the zone, so the Dons don't even have to take it in. Right now, the way Greenville's making it hard on them, I'm not sure I wouldn't just hold it out and make them come out and guard. Lippold catches it at the free throw line. It goes right through his hands. And a nice save by Torres, but he saves it in to Deering. And that ball went right through Trent Lippold's hands. And trying to give Greenville every chance in the world to get back in the game. Shot by Burchard, no good. Lippold with the rebound. I thought he might have got away with a walk, but Don's back at the other end. We're halfway through the 4th quarter. That time they get it low to Lippold and he puts it in. That time he caught it where he could just turn around and shoot it off the glass. The other way, Huff is going to be fouled. He's pushing off of that off arm. Max Torres picks up the foul. That's his 3rd. Ferguson's going to give Torres a rest. Burchard checks out. Nick Schaefer comes back in. And the Dons send Huff back to the free throw line. Rogers has got 16 points. Huff has 13. And the only free throw they've missed this half was by Destin Deering. And Huff just continues to barely touch the rim with him. And he gets both free throws. They are 9 of 10 from the free throw line this half. Let's see who we have. Burkett come back in. And Rogers. Marler gets it down the floor. Is going to take it all the way, and he lays it up and in. I think they thought he was going to pass it to Lippold, and he ended up taking it all the way and got the layup. It's 51-43. Huff double team, gives it to Burkett. Over to Rogers. Rogers dribbled it off his foot out of bounds. Levi Rawlings cuts him off on the baseline, and he dribbled it off his foot out of bounds. With 3:33 left to play. Inbounds pass comes into Lippold. Throws it up ahead to Marler. He's got Rawlings up ahead, but he didn't see him, so he's going to take it all the way himself and lay it in. 20 for Marler. Burkett takes it all the way, and the ball knocked away from behind by Lippold. It's picked up by Bryant. Bryant gives it back to Derek Ferguson. Ferguson dribbles back into the center of the floor. Down low goes to Rawlings. Rawlings is going to travel, I believe. Yep. Well, the Dons have got that lead back up to 10 points. That's where it was at the end of the 3rd quarter. 3:06 to play. And Greenville will have possession of the basketball. As the clock goes under 3 minutes. Huff, guarded by Ferguson. Down to the paint, and they're going to call a foul. An accidental trip on Derek Ferguson. That's one of those that is just a bad break because he didn't mean to trip him. It just happened that he stepped on his foot or tripped over his toe or something. But that may be 2 sure points for Greenville the way Huff shot free throws. Huff back to the free throw line again. But I'm telling you, he only hardly wrinkled that net when they go through. Now he's got 16, so he joins Rogers with 16 apiece as Nick Schaefer comes back in for Burkett for the Bears. 53-45 as both of them are good by Huff. Ferguson will get it across the timeline. Greenville trying to double team. Cross-court pass by Ferguson. Knocked out by Deering. I don't know why they try that pass when they can throw the ball back out near midcourt. Dons have a lead. They don't even have to shoot the basketball. Greenville's got to foul 4 more times before they even get the Dons in the bonus. Bryant dribbles in, kicks it out to Marler. Out front to Rawlings, left side to Ferguson. Lippold at the head of the key, out to Bryant. Bryant's going to give it back out front to Rawlings. Left side it goes to Marler. Now the Dons running a little clock. Back out front to Lippold. And Ty Huff's going to commit a foul. That's going to be his 3rd. That's only the 4th team foul, so Greenville's got to foul 3 more times before they put the Dons at the line. And bounce pass comes to Rawlings, gives it back to Ferguson. Ferguson dribbles out front. And he's going to be fouled by Chance Rogers, and that's Rogers' 4th foul. I'm sure Coach Walk doesn't want him to foul. He's going to bring in number 11, Dalton Wood, a 5'11 senior for Rogers. He's going to bring Wood in to foul somebody. 2:15 to go. Inbounds pass comes to Marler, and he's fouled by Wood. Now, the next foul, the Dons will go to the free throw line. Greenville's fouled those 3 fouls pretty quickly. Inbounds pass comes into Marler. And Wood's going to foul Marler. Probably one of the, out of the players on the floor, that's probably who you want to see there the most. Wyatt has had a big second half. He's got 16 this half, 20 in the game. Lippold had 19 in the first half and only got 4 here in the second half. So Marler's kind of took up the slack in the second half. And Wyatt cans that first free throw. This one here could give the Dons a 10-point lead again, and Rogers is going to check back in. And it's good. Rogers will come back in. And he replaces Dalton Wood. And Max Torres comes back in for the Dons, replacing Tristan Bryant. 2:10 to go. Dons lead 55-45. Rogers left wing. Backs it back out. Gives it to Becker, who also checked back in the game. And he threw it away. About the time he got ready to throw it, Deering kind of took one jab step towards the basket. And the pass was right where he was standing. Ferguson will get it in the front court to Marler. Marler's going to take it to the basket. Reverse layup up and good. Well, Wyatt has had quite a second half. He's got 24 now, and it's 57-45. With Huff, gives it out to Rogers. Rogers takes it into the lane, and he spin move, and I think none of the Dons touched it. It goes out of bounds. And Coach Walk pacing up and down the sideline now. We'll see if Greenville's going to foul here with 1.5 minutes to go. And Huff has it knocked away. Huff knocks it away from behind. And that's going to be Ty Huff's 4th foul. And that will send Derek Ferguson to the free throw line. And it'll still be a 1-and-1. 1:28 to play. Ferguson's free throw is good. And that is Derek Ferguson's first point of the ball game. Next one on the way, it's short. And he almost got his own rebound with only Greenville players down there. Huff loses his footing in the back court, and Max Torrey steals it, puts it up, no good. And Huff commits a foul. Rogers commits a foul. And when Huff lost his footing, that blew up the whole play for Greenville. And Rogers is going to foul out with 16 points. But again, who's there to make the play? Max Torres. And his free throw, no good. That was a shooting foul. Now both teams will be in the double bonus now. And he missed both of them. Well, the Dons have been shooting them pretty well, but Darien with the rebound. Gives it to Huff with 1:14 to go. And the Dons up by 13. Huff kicks it out. Becker, long three-pointer by Becker. High off the rim, no good. And going high for the rebound, Trent Lippold. And with a minute to go, looking better for the Dons now. Ferguson dribbles to the right side. Don's going to run their delay game now. Wyatt Marler hands it to Trent Lippold. Marler comes back and gets it. 47 seconds to go, and maybe, unless Greenville makes a mistake, no, Becker finally is going to foul Levi Rawlings. They were trying to wait till Rawlings got it. And it'll be 2 shots for Levi Rawlings. 42.9 seconds to go. His free throw, no good. Well, the Dons have killed their free throw percentage here to the last 4. They were 5 for 5, and now they've missed the last 4. He does get the second one. I'm sorry, they missed 3 in a row. Not 4. That's Rawlings' first point. Wood hands the ball off to Darien. Darien into the paint. He puts it up, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up, and it's good. And a good move there by Trent not to foul. Wyatt Marler gives it in the court to Rawlings. Rawlings will throw it back out near midcourt with 13 seconds to go. And it looks like Greenville's going to let him dribble it out. And our final score of the Dons 59 and the Greenville Bears 47. So we had us wondering there for a little while, but the Dons hang on and build it back up there a little bit to get a 12-point win, go to 5-4 on the season. Do want to remind everybody, tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock on KYEC 88.3 FM, join me as the Doniphan Donettes will take on the Kennett Lady Indians in the 5th place bracket of the Twin Rivers and Lady Rolls Christmas Classic. Thank everybody for joining us tonight. We'll see you later.